Yamish, good to see you.
Ridiculous question.
Thanks for taking the question.
Sure.
The president showed a video that he said showed more than 1,000 burial sites of white South Africans that he said were murdered. We know that that was not true and that the video wasn't showing that. So I wonder, why did the president choose to show that?
Yeah, I saw,
the video
bro.
was showing a
I seen
burial
the
site. It is unsubstantiated.
bro. I seen the white South African with Donald Trump and the president or whatever. You haven't seen that, bro? Go watch it. Too bad I wasn't live when it happened, because I would have definitely showed it to y'all. But
that's the case.
No, it is true that video showed the crosses that represent.
Which is what the president claimed.
The video showed images of crosses in South Africa about white farmers who have been killed and politically persecuted because of the color of their skin.
The president
And those
claimed
crosses
that it
are
was showing
representing their
burial.
lives. Those crosses are representing their lives in the fact that they are now dead and their government did nothing about it. Are you disputing that there's no...
I'm disputing the fact that the video showed what the president claimed it showed, because it did not show that. But even more, what I'm asking you is who at the White House...
No, it did show that. It showed white crosses representing people who have perished because of racial persecution.
Verifies the video.
yeah, the crosses do show that, but they were claiming that each of the white crosses represented one individual person, when really, if you researched it, them crosses were representing two people, a wife and a dad, who died because of, all the racial stuff that's going on in Africa. But really, it did happen. She's right. But it wasn't the amount of people that they said it was. It was just two people, which is still bad, but...
that the president shows, and what protocols are in place when there's unsubstantiated information being put out for the world and world leaders to
Yamish,
show?
what's unsubstantiated about the video? The video shows crosses that represent the dead bodies of people who were racially persecuted by their government. In fact, the Associated Press, of all places, has a picture of that very monument, and the caption from the Associated Press is, "Each cross marks a white farmer who has been killed in a farm murder." So it is substantiated.
Guess they're lying then.
But it's
Not just by that video and the physical evidence that everybody saw on display in the Oval Office, but also by another outlet in this room, the Associated Press. So you should take it up with them if you believe the claim is unsubstantiated, and that's a ridiculous line of questioning. John, go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you, Carolyn. The big, beautiful bill now goes to the Senate.
Does, yes.
A lot of the Republican senators have promised amendments that will water this thing down dramatically. What is the president's level of tolerance for their amendments to water it down, and what will be the action taken for some of the amendments that the president does not want?
Sure. Well, the One Big Beautiful Bill is named the One Big Beautiful Bill for a reason, because it is a one big beautiful bill that encompasses just about everything this president could want for the American public. It delivers on so many of his core campaign promises. So surely we want to see those campaign promises signed into law. And as the president put in his Truth Social post this morning, and as he said to me, we can celebrate this past the House for a couple of hours, but now it's time for the Senate to get to work. The president has a great relationship with Senate Majority Leader Thune, and of course so many friends on the Senate side of the Hill, and he's expecting them to get busy on this bill and send it to his desk as soon as possible. Phil.
Thank you. Given that the president said the other day the SALT cap, we don't want to benefit Democratic governors, if the Senate was to reduce that SALT cap or make any type of changes, would he support that, or is this a situation where done is beautiful and he just wants to pass it?
Well, look, it's a hypothetical question, obviously. Negotiations.
The president said.
Well, correct, and the bill passed, didn't it? So now it's off to the Senate, where additional negotiations will take place, and we'll see how it goes. Michael.
Caroline, two questions on the beautiful bill. One of the campaign promises from President Trump was no tax on Social Security. Now, due to congressional rules, that wasn't able to be
POV guys
included
named
in this
Bill right now.
how does the president plan to follow through on that campaign promise?
Well, this bill did address taxes for our seniors. It actually allows them to take off significant money from their Social Security payments, get more money back, I should say, put more money in their pockets for various reasons. So this bill delivers on that promise. That's the view of the White House.
Secondly, you had two Republicans last night that voted against this bill, Congressman Massey and Davidson. Does the president think that they should be primaried?
I believe he does, and I don't think he likes to see grandstanders in Congress. What's the alternative? I would ask those members of Congress. Did they want to see a tax hike? Did they want to see our country go bankrupt? That's the alternative by them trying to vote no. And the president believes the Republican Party needs to be unified, and the vast majority of Republicans clearly are, and are listening to the president. They are trusting in President Trump, as they should, because there's a reason he's sitting in this Oval Office.
Yeah, this
It's
bill
because
does
he's the
need to pass,
unequivocal
though.
leader of the Republican Party, not just a president for Republicans, but all
Boris
Americans.
Kier.
The president's approval rating is at an all-time high right now, and it's because he knows how to deliver, and Republicans like Thomas Massey and others should take note. Stephen.
Building on the question about Social Security, the bill includes the president's promises to address taxes on tips and overtime.
Please,
Could you
no
say,
tax on
his
tips,
feelings
bro.
about the income cap.
Bro, they need to pull through with that. Y'all see that? Y'all see that purple light? Am I tripping? I'm tripping, but they really do need to pass that, bro. That's one thing they promised to do, and hope they get it passed. It'll help out a lot of people.
Is he satisfied where that landed? And also on a different matter, can you comment on the investigation that the Justice Department has into Andrew Cuomo?
As for the first question, the president is clearly satisfied where the bill landed because it passed. Again, now it has to go to the Senate, so changes could certainly be made. As for your second question, I would defer you to the Department of Justice. Christian.
Yeah, thanks, Caroline. Can you explain the decision to totally shake up FEMA leadership just a week before hurricane season?
You'd have to ask the Department of Homeland Security
What?
in terms of leadership, but certainly the administration, and I know the National Security Council here at the White House is monitoring storms and natural disasters that are happening across the country at all times. We're briefed on those. The administration is
good.
briefed on those, and Secretary Noem is
Hope so.
leading that effort for sure. Go
Switching
ahead.
gears, Caroline.
Yeah, just following up on Warren Davidson, I wanted to read you his quote that he posted online. While I love many things in the bill, promising someone else will cut spending in the future does not cut spending. Deficits do matter, and this bill grows them.
Ever wondered what your home looks like
Bro.
from space? Enter your address and get a 360-degree satellite view of your home right now. See your city, your street, even your rooftop.
Frick out of here.
Why should that get a Republican primary?
This bill saves $1.6 trillion for the American taxpayer. It saves more than any bill that has ever passed Capitol Hill has. In fact, by double. The next bill saved $800 billion. This bill
I don't
saves
know if that's true.
$1.6 trillion.
I'm gonna have
So
to,
this is
research
a
that.
very good bill for the American people, the American taxpayer. And I believe, as an outlet put it with a headline this morning, it might have been Politico actually, they wrote that the American people are going to be flush with cash when this thing is signed into law. And that's a good thing for American taxpayers.
Bro, flush of cash. Golly, bro, I hope so. Golly, I hope so. Tripping, man.
Sure, go ahead.
Caroline, what is the president doing to win Senate passage by July 4th? And does that include work to eliminate carried interest and make business tax cuts permanent? Where is he on those issues?
Well, look, this bill literally just passed the House of Representatives, so now our team is suiting up for discussions with the Senate side of Capitol Hill. The president again said this morning he hopes to see this bill at his desk as soon as possible, and he'll be engaged in the process to get it through the Senate, just like he was to get it through the House of Representatives.
What kind of assurances did he give the Freedom Caucus members to kind of ensure that this would get through last night? Was changes to Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac part of that equation, changes administratively to Medicaid as well?
Well, I was in that meeting yesterday with the president and House Freedom Caucus, and he told them how he wants to be a cheerleader for them, a cheerleader for the Republican Party, and for the country. And Republicans faced a pivotal moment yesterday. They could have voted to bankrupt the country and increase taxes by $4 trillion, or they could vote for this one big, beautiful bill, which cuts taxes.
I mean, title of this video is Levitt Torches NBC Reporter. Honest, bro, I mean, torching her? It's just normal, bro. I do this on a day-to-day basis. I guess I'd be torturing people. I guess so. But that bill needs to pass. We need to get them no tax on tips. Yeah, man. Hey, overall, bro, love it's doing her thing.